Hi everyone and welcome back to the Bodcast. This is episode 189, I think. And
you always say that as if you're surprised at what we're doing. It's welcome back to the Bodcast. There's a little pause of what is it we're doing today? I don't know.
Because
it's exciting.
I have to remember that this is the podcast and not a video.
Okay.
You don't have that problem because you only do the podcast. So.
That is true.
Anyway, Ian's here as he's clearly made himself known. And this is going to be a slightly later episode, I imagine. I don't think I'm going to get edited quite for the deadline.
No.
This is Thursday. We are recording this on Thursday. We've had a bit of a week.
Bit of a week.
Well, I don't want the podcast to be about that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to invalidate your feelings. But if you want to know what's happened this week and why it's a bit late, you can go and watch our Twitch stream from Tuesday.
Can you watch Twitch streams?
I think you can watch it back for a week. So,
okay.
Yeah. Or watch London Calling tomorrow. I'm sure we'll touch on it.
I'm sure we will.
But we're going to do 90s.
90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you aware of this competition or challenge?
Vaguely.
So there's two parts to it. So you know how they did the 80s one and they split it into two. This one has been made into two. Yeah. So you've got one for the bigger builds and one for the slightly smaller builds. The one for the bigger builds has finished. And they're currently working out which are the favourite builds. There's 196 there. And I will show you some of them. I've been through them all today. Okay. Personally. Not like in depth, but I picked out some of my favourites. Okay. But I did make a little tally chart of all the IPs that came up. Okay. And I wanted you to try
That's a lot of things on there.
Yes, it is. Okay. So I figured as a challenge to you, if you can name 20 that are on this list, of quite a lot, you can get a prize. Okay. I don't know what the prize is. Because until I was doing it, I wouldn't have picked any of these because I just don't really remember what decade.
Okay.
So I'm relying on you to have this knowledge.
Okay. Friends?
Friends?
Yeah.
Not Lego Friends.
Not Lego Friends.
I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
No,
Friends.
not a single one.
I wasn't sure if that would not be allowed because they've done the Friends sets.
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air?
Oh, yes. Not one that I would have gone for first, but yeah, you can have 1 point. Oh, I'll keep a tally here. 1 point for that.
Okay. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, that's 2 points to
Thundercats? What's that?
No, I think that's probably 80s. I don't see it on here.
Yeah.
I don't remember seeing any.
I mean, Transformers, there was a lot of stuff.
Transformers, robots in disguise. No.
I don't think Doctor Who was 90s, was it? That was in its dark age.
Yeah, the Doctor Who dark age.
Doctor Who dark age.
So, no, how many guesses can I give you?
I don't know.
No, I'll let you keep going until you get 20.
Only Fools and Horses?
No. You're doing terribly so far.
Red Dwarf?
Yes, I think there was like one of those.
Only one?
I know. It's because it's not cold outside. There's no kind of atmosphere.
I'm guessing not Jurassic Park because I've got the IP already, or is it on there?
It's not on there.
It's not on there.
No, so there could be things from the 90s. Oh, I also don't know if that's the 90s. I can't confirm or deny.
The original Jurassic Park, I think, was 1993.
Well, it's not on my list, so I guess it's a non-acceptable IP.
What about kind of late 90s stuff?
It's so much on here. You've got to be able to get 20.
Are we getting into Teletubbies?
There's no Teletubbies?
That might be 2000s. I don't know, everything I think of seems 80s.
Come on, Ian, there's loads on here.
There's loads on there.
Yeah, obviously.
I think Terminator 2 might have been 90s.
Again, I'm not saying it's not 90s, but it's not on the list.
RoboCop?
Not on the list.
Have we got things like Spice Girls?
Yes, you can have Spice Girls.
And Take That?
No, Take That.
NSYNC?
I'd stop with the bands now.
Okay.
I don't recall any other bands other than Spice Girls.
Interesting. I'm trying to think TV that was big in the 90s.
And remember, this is a global
It's a global thing,
so it's not just UK.
Okay.
But I know most of these.
Yeah.
There was some I was like, what even is that?
Okay.
But
what's the one with Tim?
Tim, nice but dim.
Tool Time?
Tall Time.
Is that what it's called?
I don't. Oh, Tim Taylor.
Yeah.
No, that's not on here. I'm giving you until you get either 20 right guesses or 20 wrong guesses, whichever comes first. You've already had 10 wrong guesses and you're on 4 right guesses.
Okay, it's not going well, is it?
It's not. I was expecting better from you. There's definitely ones on here that I feel you should know.
Really?
Yes.
Actually, everything I can think of is 80s.
Name one. No, don't name the 80s.
No.
That will screw you over.
Yeah. What was in the 90s? Pokemon?
No.
Really?
Well, it might have been in the 90s. It's not on the list, so it might have been disallowed.
Okay.
I can't tell you what's allowed and what's not.
Right, okay.
Because I don't know.
Yeah. And the other Pokemon stuff, so Digimon?
No.
Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z. Ding, ding, ding. You can have that one.
Okay.
That one is definitely on my list.
Simpsons?
Simpsons, finally. I mean, that's every decade. That's been going on a while, hasn't it?
It has. South Park?
No. Again, might be 90s. Probably don't have the license.
Yeah. Futurama?
Futurama. Ding, 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 ding. You get what? Another point for that one.
Okay.
You're up to 7.
Up to 7. What TV shows were in the 90s?
I feel like I should sing you some theme tunes, but I wanted you to get this without guesses. I just thought you'd do a lot better.
What would there be in the 90s?
And just for those listening, if there's not long pauses between Ian's guesses, know that I cut them out, and not that he was really quick at guessing.
Yeah. Because you got things like Grange Hill, which was 70s.
Are you saying Grange Hill?
No.
No, good.
It's well before.
I was like, I'm disappointed.
So I'm just trying to think what I watched in the 90s. And
I think
everything I watched in the 90s, I'm sure, was made in the 80s.
Yeah, so try and go films, maybe. There's quite a lot of films on here.
Quite a lot of films. Titanic?
I don't think that was the 90s, was it?
Oh, I thought that was 1999, but I could be wrong.
Oh no, hang on, that's clearly the 90s. I'm sure it must have been the 90s. But it's not on here. They've already made the Titanic.
Yeah, they've already made the Titanic, so what else would they make? A big floating door.
Yeah, no exciting. But funny.
Yeah. What other films? Would they allow Disney stuff on there?
I'm going no. I don't see Disney on here.
So that cuts out
A lot.
most of it.
Most of the films?
Most
Think
of the
more adult
films.
films, like things that you would have watched. Maybe it's because you wouldn't have watched them in the 90s.
Again, everything I can think of is 80s.
Some classics in here. You'll kick yourself when you I read you things.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
No.
That was 90s.
Again, I think you weren't watching these films. They were too old, maybe.
Right.
You've watched these films maybe in the noughties. Or the late 90s, maybe. I'm pretty sure I watched some of these in the 90s.
Some of the police academies were in the 90s.
You want to say Police Academy?
Go for it.
No.
No. Nothing happened in the 90s.
Well, evidently other people thought differently.
No, literally nothing happened in the 90s. Cheers.
No.
Frasier.
Yes, you can have Frasier.
Will and Grace.
Will and Grace, you can have that one as well.
Seinfeld.
No.
Already done Seinfeld.
They've already done it, yeah.
No, I don't know.
You're giving up.
Yeah.
You've got 2 more guesses to get 20 wrong. So
Okay.
I believe you can get... You can't give up. It's not allowed.
2 more to get wrong.
Well, you should try still.
Independence Day.
Yes. I can't believe Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was like your first guess. I don't know.
It's a classic 90s TV show.
Yeah, I was surprised. I forgot that was a thing. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Animaniacs.
Yes! We're getting there. You're up to 11 right answers. 18 wrong.
Okay. What else have we got animated? So you've got things like Pinky and the Brain, which was part of Animaniacs, wasn't it?
So I've had a quick look at the smaller things. Oh, was it part of Animaniacs? I didn't know.
Yeah.
Pinky and the Brain's in the smaller round.
Right.
One of the entries in that, but it's not in this. So,
okay.
But if it's in Animaniacs, I don't feel like I can mark you wrong for that.
Well, that's why I'm saying saying it.
Okay, right.
Johnny Bravo.
Nope.
Dexter's Laboratory.
What?
Dexter's Laboratory.
As in just Dexter, is it not just called Dexter? What's Dexter's Laboratory?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that is on the list. I just wrote down Dexter.
Okay.
Is that the one that cleans up after serial?
No.
Serial? Is it a completely different thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know.
Okay.
Dexter's Laboratory was definitely on there.
Okay.
But I just wrote Dexter.
Dexter's Laboratory is...
Very different?
Yeah, it's a kid's cartoon thing.
Okay. Whoops.
Yeah.
I can't guarantee I've got all of these in the right category, but carry on.
Other TV shows.
Yes, there definitely were.
The dinosaurs?
Yes! I'm so proud of you. That the best thing ever.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that might be a spoiler. Yeah, it is quite niche. That might be a spoiler for which is my favourite one, just so you know. I'm going to have a lot of cutting out. Big pauses.
Yeah.
Error.
There's all the films I can think of are all 80s. But then some had sequels in the 90s. It's like Ghostbusters.
Are you saying Ghostbusters?
We'll say Ghostbusters.
Oh, that's the end of the round for you.
Shame.
Aren't you sad? Okay, do you want me to read it, like a bunch of them?
Okay.
X-Files.
Okay.
Men in Black. Godzilla was in there.
But Godzilla's...
That confused me.
Yeah.
Is there just lots of...
That's not 90s.
This one, Buffy. Thought you'd get that.
Oh, okay.
Forrest Gump, Fifth Element. Tailspin. Don't know what that is.
You don't know Tailspin?
I might do, I just don't know.
You know Tailspin.
Iron Giant. Twister, Groundhog Day, Sooty, Stargate, Truman Show.
How is Sooty 90s? Sooty is from the 60s.
Well, Sooty was on the list. I think if they were in it, that counts.
Right, okay.
I watched Sooty in the 80s, 90s, or who knows. Truman Show, Edward Scissorhands, Saturday Night Live, Wayne's World, Futurama, Contact, Frasier, Mononoke. I don't know what that is.
No idea.
It's a princess anime type thing, I think. Full House, Hook, Mission Impossible, Jumanji, Yu-Gi-Oh! Dances with Wolves. It's a very niche one as well.
Yeah.
Addams Family. Saved by the Bell. Power Rangers.
Oh, Saved by the Bell I should have got.
And
Power Rangers.
Think I'll never make it on time. I love that one. Captain Planet. He's a hero.
He is.
Wallace and Gromit. Sailor Moon. 90210. That's not Sailor Moon 90210.
Yeah, okay.
Recess. Mr. Bean. The Mummy, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. This one made me laugh. That 70s show. I'm like,
yeah. Okay.
The clue in the name is that it should be 70s, right?
No.
But it was not.
It was made in the 90s. It was set in the 70s.
Yeah, I figured that much. So that's the list.
Like I said, nothing happened in the 90s.
Well, look, all of those films did.
Yeah, none of them were good films, were they?
There's 9. You see through that? There's 9 that got like more than 5 votes.
Okay.
So I've listed, I think, all of those. Maybe. I might not have said one of them. I'm just going to make it harder for you.
Okay.
You're not going to get that one, but that's fine. We're talking about that later. So of those ones that I've said, stop looking at my tally charts. That's cheating.
So which do I think scored more than 5?
Yeah. Which was the most?
The Simpsons?
Simpsons got 1.
Really?
Yeah. So no.
Okay.
I figured that this is interesting research for Lego because these are the ones they should be going for, right? Because they've got to pick the 5 for us to vote on, I think.
Yeah.
And surely you pick the ones where you saw multiple entries.
Depends if the submissions were good or not, doesn't it?
True. But this is a Lego Ideas thing, so they get to change it if
true.
they want to.
I don't know out of those which would be popular.
Popular. They're gonna be popular. That's not a clue. That's me just saying. You no idea.
No idea.
Okay. So Dragon Ball Z had 13.
Okay.
Jumanji 10. Edward Scissorhands 9. One Piece is the one I forgot to say. It's 8.
What's One Piece?
It's an anime thing, but it's now big on Netflix or something.
Okay.
Truman Show, Forrest Gump, Buffy, Fifth Element, and Iron Giant.
Okay.
Yeah, Buffy specifically it was always the library scene.
Right, okay.
So, not always. There was 2 that wasn't, but... I was expecting better of you, Ian.
Were you?
Yeah,
okay.
I officially crown you not knowledgeable about the 90s.
Well, none of the films are good.
None of them.
The Fifth Element is quite good. I'll give you that.
Wall-to-World, that was on the list. Yeah, I don't think that's a great film. Wild Wild West. Wiki Wiki Wah Wah.
Yeah, that was an awful film.
I went to see that. Wayne's World. Wayne's World, good.
Yeah, I thought
that was earlier.
I thought that was 80s, yeah. But...
Okay, right. So I will show you the ones that I have picked out.
Okay.
So I started off with The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, just because I actually think this is a really good, that is a really good rendition of it.
It looked like Duplo people from here.
It looked like Duplo people. They're not Duplo people.
They're not Duplo people.
Is it because of the cap?
I think so.
Yeah, because a lot of Duplo men have the cap on. But like that is obviously you wouldn't have to tell me that's The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I'd work it out. So I thought that one was a really good one.
Yeah.
Free Willy, I just thought that was an iconic scene, and we all love an orca.
Yep. We've got an orca here though. Yeah. Don't need another one.
Yeah, but this one's got the funky fin, and it's just I just thought you'd enjoy seeing that one. I didn't want you to have to look at 196 of them. This one confused me, right? Run, Forrest, Run. So Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Why did they make it in a TV? Oh, look at this iconic scene, and then I'm going to put it inside a TV.
That's weird.
There were better Forrest Gump ones.
Okay.
I just thought I needed you to tell me, why have they done that, Ian? Why?
It's weird.
Yeah, well, because it completely obscures the scene.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to get a big screen panel.
No.
It just doesn't... I didn't like it. It upset me. This says Disney, so... Oh, Disney's Flubber. There was a Disney one.
Okay.
I just wanted to show you Flubber.
Okay.
I love Flubber.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. We should watch it. With the kids.
Okay.
McDonald's.
Right.
Everyone needs a McDonald's, right? I don't know. I don't need this.
I almost said McDonald's. But then went, no.
I've never been to a McDonald's where there's chips on the roof, though. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Does look like it, doesn't it?
Like chips. But yeah. This one's called Spank. That's literally the only reason I put this one in. Like, what even is it?
Don't know.
No, I just thought you'd enjoy that. Charmed was on the list.
Okay.
And I feel the minifigures, they've done Prue really well. Not Prue, Piper. The middle one, that expression on her face.
Okay.
I feel like that's a good...
Phoebe's not bad.
Is this Phoebe?
I'm assuming so.
And that's Prue.
I'm assuming that's meant to be Prue. Maybe.
But what they've done is, instead of having...
It's interesting to go Prue rather than Paige, though.
Why?
Because Prue was only in it for 2 series, whereas Paige was then in it for 5.
When did it go from one... Like, in the 90s, was it Prue?
I don't know. Maybe.
This is the thing. When you sometimes watch things not as they're coming out, it's hard to know. But yeah, they've not got a full interior. I think the house is really good. They've done a great job on the house. But the interiors, like, you've got a supersized book that you can sort of pull out, and you've got the book, and then you've got the attic scene. But there's no actual inside of the house because of the piece count.
Right. Okay.
I love Charmed. I thought you'd enjoy seeing SpongeBob. Isn't that freaky?
That is.
I mean, where's the rest of his body? He's just a sponge.
Yeah.
He's not even got his square pants on.
He hasn't.
It's a sculpture. Yeah. This one is Beverly Hills 90210. I just like the blueness of it.
Okay. I wouldn't have known that at all.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how much I've seen Beverly Hills 90210. Is that more of an American show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had Prue in it.
Yeah, well, again, I don't think that's her name, just so you know.
No.
I just like the
What was her
blueness. Shannon Doherty. Which is it? I'm never sure. Yeah. Donutty. That's what I've decided. This one, Muppets Christmas Carol. Didn't get that, did you?
No.
But I'd quite like this one to win purely because it would look nice in a winter
Village.
My brain is gone. Winter Village. Yes. Also, like the ghosts, Marley and Marley. I think that would be fun.
Yes.
We could sing the song. Sing the song. There's the Spice Girls. It's the iconic bus.
Okay.
I quite like that one. I'm not sure about Jerry though. She doesn't look right. But the rest look good. Sooty. See, there's Sooty. It was the 75th anniversary of Sooty and Sweep.
Oh, okay.
What, like now or in the 90s?
Know.
Surely not in the 90s.
Could have been.
Well, I thought that they'd done that pretty well.
I just don't think that can win a 90s thing.
No. And also, like, people probably wouldn't vote for it. Because they wouldn't associate it. And like, who actually rates Sooty these days? He's had his time.
Yeah.
This is the Captain Planet. Because I wanted to sing Captain Planet, he's a hero. I don't remember this large lady. What was that from?
I've no idea.
No. But they've got the rings. The rings of power. No, not that. We've been watching too much Lord of the Rings. Is it me or is Mr. Bean pretty scary?
Yep.
Like, yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
I just thought you needed to be terrified as well.
Okay.
I'm sharing the love.
Mr. Bean's car yellow?
Yeah, it was. Was it? Or are you thinking like, oh, Nearly Falls on Horses yellow? I don't know. Yeah, I think he was yellow. Yeah. Maybe the bricks didn't come in yellow. So you got two versions of Wallace and Gromit here. Which do you prefer? The one where they're on the train. I feel like that looks better. Like there's more dynamism. Is that the right word? Like movement in this shot. Whereas this one, they're just watching the train.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I feel that's a lot of bricks used for a wall.
Oh, just for a wall, yeah. Yeah, I see your point. Right, so obviously you know that Edward Scissorhands is one of my favourite films. Even though I can't watch it without crying, and therefore we don't watch it very often because emotionally I can't take it. But I think I clicked on every single one of them because I wanted you to choose your favourite Edward Scissorhands from the group. So we've got quite a good castle going on here.
Yeah. Then
you've got not as good a castle, I'd say.
He's got more claws rather than scissors.
Yeah. How did they do the scissors on the first one? He's actually got scissors. This one kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this is my favourite castle, actually. That looks like a really well-finished castle, and it's sort of towards the end of the film where...
You got the topiary going on,
I like that.
Yes.
There's a goat in it as well. Or you've got the random... Like, what colour is this? Is it a nougat?
I don't know.
I like the topiary in this one. I thought that was funny. But the claws do work for the downward scissors.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I think holding scissors is also a bit more fun.
I think...
So, I like that minifigure. That hairpiece is just on sideways to make it look like that.
Right, yeah.
And that actually, this isn't a bad one either. This one's more dark. I think I like the jolly one better. What about you?
Yeah, I'd say it's between those two, isn't it? Not that one.
No. Not the creepy one. So this one. Or this one. They're very similar. They've obviously looked at the source material really well.
Yeah.
I just like the greenness of this one.
Yeah.
But then they can do what they like once they pick an IP.
Yeah.
So, Fifth Element. This one I thought was fun because quite a lot of the Fifth Element ones was like a particular scene. I just like the way they've done this in the little triangle box and things.
So here you've got all the different scenes kind of thing.
Multipass.
Yes.
That's what she says a lot, isn't it? What's your favourite scene? Are you sad?
I don't know.
It's not there. Or is it there?
The opera scene's quite cool.
With the weird alien scene.
Yeah, and how that's kind of spliced together with the fighting scene. Yeah. So
it just seems like an interesting portrayal to have them in there.
Like the forced perspective on the one where she's jumping off.
This one,
that one's quite cool.
That is really well done. Yeah, I think that is good. And then you've got the Shakespeare. Romeo and Juliet, is that the one with DiCaprio in?
No idea.
Yeah. I just really like this building.
Okay.
I thought it looked really nice. Like, it's kind of like Venetian houses and Parisian street type build. I'd want it, but then I wouldn't know where to put it.
Okay.
But this one, it's monorail, and I didn't realise that was an episode of The Simpsons. I thought people were just trying to get monorail and going, oh, let's make a Simpsons monorail, and then they might give us monorail. But I do remember, now I've thought about it, I remember it. But that we're not getting monorail, so it's probably unlikely. That was the only Simpsons one, though. Okay. And then this is by far my favourite, because, one, the show was awesome. Like, absolutely adored the show. But look at the baby there. That is good. Absolutely spot on.
Yeah.
And I know there was only one submission for this, but I want it.
Yeah, it's quite cool, that one.
Not the mama. It was so funny. So, yeah. But was that a British thing, or?
I don't know.
Oh, I might have to go back. Can we rewatch Dinosaurs? Can we find it somewhere? Because I remember it so fondly from my childhood, and I want to get that laugh back. The baby. I don't even care for having the dad necessarily. I just need that baby. Yeah. If they don't win, please get in contact with me and give me the build for this, because I need that so bad. Not the mama. So funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you working out how to make it for me?
Maybe.
Hey, not the mama. Well,
depends if it's possible to make it or not, doesn't it?
You think it's not?
Depends, because I'm assuming these are just studio submissions, so you can have recolours.
Oh, okay. So then you might not. That's sad. But at the same time, I'm so happy to have seen that. I think that was my standout. I obviously didn't give you the opportunity to look through the 196, so I don't know what your standout would have been, but this was my winner.
Okay.
So the interesting thing is, on Instagram just now, before this episode, I was just having a look, and there is a teaser for a One Piece set coming. So how does that feed into the fact that One Piece had 8 submissions to this challenge that I guess won't get done because they've already got a plan for it? Are they using these challenges for market research?
I don't know.
Are they saying...
But if they've got a teaser out for a set, they'll have had to have that set in design for longer than this competition.
I'm not saying are they stealing people's ideas. Are they...
But even if they looked at how many and they went, like, let's go off and make...
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't know. But why have it as an allowable IP if you are then not going to... People have put a lot of work into these submissions.
Sure.
And if they know they've already got a submission...
But if you disallow it...
People will be like, why did you disallow it?
Yeah.
Well, you wouldn't necessarily know, would you?
But then that would start rumours about what's coming and
You're
stuff.
saying that you could just guess anything, and if it's not there, they're going to make that set.
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
If they disallowed stuff when it's not been announced, yeah.
So those poor 8 people, they'll still get a set that they want because they obviously like One Piece.
Yes.
But not through this, and it won't be theirs. I just thought that was an interestingly timed thing that I was actually looking at this, and then suddenly that teaser comes up. So if you've got better 90s knowledge than Ian...
Nothing happened in the 90s. Literally nothing.
I mean, the evidence suggests otherwise.
Well, it doesn't.
It does. All of these things happen.
Put random stuff down that's not good.
Do you,
I mean,
Tremors.
the Truman Show was awful.
Tremors? You like Tremors?
Yes, I do like Tremors.
That's on there.
But Tremors was the 80s.
Prove it.
We looked it up in the 80s challenge because I was upset that no one did Tremors when Tremors was in the 80s.
I'm looking it up now.
Okay.
I've got Wallace and Gromit stuck in my head. It's 1990. That's why.
Really?
Yes, I think we did look it up, and I think
maybe.
So I'm disappointed that you forgot that. Yeah.
I know I was disappointed it wasn't in the 80s.
Yeah. Well, so. And now you should be happy that. How many were there? Let's have a look. Tremors. 1. You're not getting it. It was just a movie poster, I think.
Oh, okay.
So, let us know in the comments below which one you are rooting for. I don't know if you're going to go and take the time to look at 196, but from mine, you could pick from those. Or which IP would you have liked to have seen? And then when this, I think in a couple of weeks, when this then goes to 5 votes, we'll revisit and see which ones actually made the cut.
Sounds
and
like
I'll
fun.
probably be more disappointed than you because you wouldn't have seen the ones that didn't make it. Did you want to rate the room quickly?
-4.
Oh, cool. I'll take it. I mean, the door's shut. So it was -5 and then I got a bonus point. Oh, my. Yeah, okay. It's a work in progress. It's fine.
Not really.
But it is. It's always a work in progress.
Not progressing.
Okay. Whatever. Right. If you want to listen to previous episodes, I'll link up our playlist for that at the end. And we'll be back next week for some more podcasty goodness. Bye.
Bye.
That was sing-songy.
Was
Bye. 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 Bye-bye.